Hey everybody, how you all doing? I'm here with a very pretty much unexpected movie review. So, just a few hours ago, Caitlin and I saw Missing, one of those very unique movies that's essentially kind of like would you call it a spiritual successor? I would think so. Well, I'm calling it that because it follows the same similar style, same similar narrative, like a certain like Searching. So yeah. As soon as we saw that, I was like, "Ooh, we want to see this how this movie turned out," and I'm gonna try to do this as simple as possible because if I had to explain everything in this movie, I'm essentially spoiling the whole thing. But yeah, a lot happens. That's all I'm gonna say is you as the trailer shows, somehow this girl's mother goes missing. She's got this mysterious guy that she's been dating. There's more details to us, but again, I'm going to leave it at that because the rest of the story just is one unexpected turn after another, and literally the suspense is just building. You can just feel it. Okay, I love this. I have not seen Searching, but I will get to that. That's probably a future review, probably another day or two. But wow, just fucking wow. I really like this cinematic style where it's not shot from any camera. It's shot using multimedia, which is like using web cameras and of course social media like FaceTime and Instagram and all this. It's literally, like I said, multimedia. And the more you watch it, I kind of like it. I'm like, we rarely get this. The only other time anything has ever replicated something like this was an episode of Modern Family. Like I think it was like several seasons ago. It was the whole episode was just like that. Like literally a full fucking half hour episode just essentially a style just like this, like just using the multimedia, where it was the text messages and the face cams and all that, and like very really clever stuff. Like it's that kind of thing we rarely see, and I think like you don't see these a lot because here's the thing like depending on the style of film writing and filmmaking, you want to make your movie stand out, and I think this is something new, and I like it, but it's got to be done perfectly. And I feel like between this movie and maybe Searching, again, I have not seen Searching, so until I see that, then that'll give me my judgment call on should movies kind of like this, like thrillers, be more like this. Like I would say maybe, but it has to be done perfectly, but it has to be done in a unique way, like different from something that you would see if you're gonna do like a horror movie with this kind of thing. I think it would be more. It would kind of feel like the game Manhunt, of course. So let's talk. Of course, yeah. Funny how I bring up a controversial game when this movie felt like we were watching kind of like a pseudo voyeuristic video game like atmosphere, and like literally we were pulled through this entire movie. And of course, again, but I like that kind of thing. But here's the thing: when that happens, I feel like you devalue some of these characters. How can I say this? You got your main characters, but then you have all these other supporting characters. Like they're not very well built, with a few exceptions. But again, it takes a little bit away from that and just focuses more on the aesthetic. Okay, so to me, that again, it's a huge trade off. But no matter what, you'll still get a good, fine, entertaining movie. Because yes, we get the like this is the world of multimedia. Like we already set that, but okay, where's the situation now? What part of the world are we in? What's happening? Kind of thing. So obviously that's how you do that you can do world building with multimedia. But again, like we have these two interesting characters or three, depending on the story that you're trying to focus on. Build up these characters good to let us know, okay, how can we relate to them. But then again, at the same time, if there any other characters that you essentially add to the fold, if you're gonna do something like that, you gotta do it well. So here I feel like Missing does that well. Okay, well, again, it's not perfect, but it's a style that I think eventually it will grow. So yeah, overall, this was really good. The final act just had me on edge. Like there was moments that had both of us a little triggered because I was like, Jesus. I'm like, again, I don't want to tell you what exactly happens because again, this is one of those kind of movies that that the more that you talk about the plot, you're essentially just spoiling everything. And of course, obviously the trailer kind of spoiled some things, but there's one big thing that made my jaw hit the floor, like through the halfway point, that just completely turned the entire narrative. And like, I'm like, oh my God, again, more twists, more unexpected shit that you would never expect in a movie like this. So this really blew our minds. And like by the end, and like we were all happy, we were satisfied, but we were like, damn, this felt like something like we would have seen, like something out of like a Forensic Files or a criminal justice program that you would probably see on the ID channel or something like that. But this movie is just fan-freaking-tastic. If you guys like this movie, if you like searching, you will like this movie. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. And with that in mind, I'm gonna give this one. I'm gonna give it a hard 8. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. Go give this movie a watch. I don't know if it's available for streaming yet, but go see this movie. I shit you not. You guys will be like wowed, like with how much craziness and all this great stuff that happens in this movie. All right, that does for tonight. Thumbs this video, subscribe to my channel, stay tuned for some more awesome and exciting videos.